कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। Sita kept a blade of grass when Ravana, in the middle of the night, initiated a conversation with her. With loads of wealth that he displayed to Sita, he wanted to lure Sita. Sita, in return, kept a blade of grass. Trinam antaratah kritva pratyuvacha, smile, shuchi smita, nivartaya manomattaha. So she told Ravana a variety of reasons as to why she kept the blade of grass. Of course, the commentators have given those reasons. With a smirk, with a smile, she said, Ravana, you will lose all this property. Correct yourself. It is high time. As she spoke these words, she said, correct your mind first. Nivartaya manaha. But Ravana doesn't seem to listen at all. On the other hand, the Tamil poet Kamban says there was a conversation between Ravana and Sita. Sita tried to taunt. You seem to keep telling people, I lifted the Kailasha, I lifted the Kailasha. Didn't Mahadeva, Rudramurti, Shiva put your arrogance down? And remember, it is Shiva Dhanush, the bow of Shiva which Rama handled. So in a way, Rama has won over you, Ravana. Ravana in return said, I have heard in your kingdom when you all walk in the forest, the women offer protection to the men walk behind. It seems Lakshmana walked behind you. Sita said, do not speak a word against Lakshmana. Do you think that Rama has to walk all the way to Lanka to defeat you in a war? No. My brother-in-law, my son like Lakshmana is enough to bring defeat and destruction to you and to your city. ஒருவர் என்று இகழ்ந்தனை எண்ணின் யாண்டு எல்லை ஒருவன் அன்றே உலகு அழிக்கும் ஊழியான் செருவருங்காலை என் மெய்மை தேர்த்தியால் பெரு அறுத்திருழந்து அநாயம் போன்றுவாய். Sita continues, Ravana, you keep speaking high words about your valor, your shakti, your viryam. I've heard that Kartavirya Arjuna, the one with 1,000 hands, just plucked you and placed you outside his kingdom so that people can watch an animal, an insect such as you. Is that true? Also know, Ravana, that Kartavirya Arjuna, to whom you succumbed, you got defeated. That Kartavirya Arjuna was killed by Parashurama, and that Parashurama's arrogance was put down by my husband Rama. ஆயிரம் தடக்கையால் நின் ஐநான்கு கரமும் பற்றி வாய் வழி குருதிச் சோர குத்திவான் சிறையில வைத்து தோயவன் வயிறு தோள்கள் துணித்தவன் தொல்லை மாற்றம் நீ அறிந்தினையோ நீதிநிலை அறியாத நீசா. Oh, you lowly man with such a poor character, know that. As Ravana was having this conversation with Sita, Hanuman's state, imagine Hanuman's state. Kamban, the Tamil poet, says, Hanuman wanted to jump immediately and choke Ravana to death. That was the anger Hanuman had. தனியில் நின்றனன் தலை பத்தும் தடித்து உகத்தாக்கி பணியில் வேலை இலங்கை கீழ உறப்பாய்ச்சி புனிதமா தவத்து அனங்கினை சுமந்தனை போவேன் இனிதென் என்ப நினைத்தன் கரம் பேச்சித்திலன். I have to kill you. Hanuman could not do that. All that he was having as a feeling. As this was happening, Seetā continued. She just kept the blade of grass and she wanted to correct Ravana. In return, Valmiki says, now Seetā spoke. Iha santo navasanti sato va nanu vartase tatha hi viparita te buddhirachara varjita. Iha, in this city where you are ruling, where can I see sane voices and sane minds? Seetā is frustrated. There won't be even a single person. Iha santo, not one person to advise you, Ravana. There is no advisory council at all for you. Iha santo. And she is reminded, no. I've heard that Vibhishana is a very, very good dharmatma. Trijata has told me. I've also heard that Akampana of Ravana Sainya came and praised Ravana's valor and told Ravana that Rama can never be defeated. He's Ajata Shatru, Asahaya Shura, Anapaya Sahasa. Akampana said. Kumbhakarna later will be telling Ravana, why do you wake me up? I shall die at the hands of Rama, like how you will be dying at the hands of Rama tomorrow. Same did Maricha advise. Same did Malyavan advise. Be it Malyavan, Kumbhakarna, Vibhishana, Akampana, Maricha. Yes, there are people in your army too, in your country too, who advise you. But where are you going to listen? Iha santo navasanti sato va nanu vartase. There are no people, she said initially. Then she corrects herself. No, even if there are people, why are you going to listen? You will never listen. Sato va nanu vartase. To this, the commentator asks, how did Seetā know that Ravana wouldn't listen? He uses the Anumanic principle. He says, when the river flows in such great force, filled with water, it breaches its banks, will it be tough for the onlooker to say there is heavy rainfall on the mountains? Only if there are heavy rainfall on the mountains at the source will the river be filled with water. When you are displaying such bad, poor behavior, it simply means that you are getting advice, but you are not listening to the advice. Iha santo navasanti sato va nanu vartase yatha hi viparita de buddhir achara varjita. Buddhi. One is buddhi, which is anta. It is inward. What you think is inward. Achara, your actions, is outside. So one is inward, one is external. One is internal, one is external. What I think is what I should be outside. Ravana, I've heard when you wanted to ask boons, it seems your 10 heads were thinking so much. One boon, one head asked, the other head would say, no, let's correct it. So there was some confusion between your heads while you asked for boons. Here is the shlokam. Sandrishte trisrinam puramadirupo kandolador mandakrida kritta punah praruda shiraso virasya lipsor vargam yanchadjain parachiyasya kalahayante mitastvam brunutvam vibrunutye abhito mukhamina dashagriva katham kathyate. That time at least your brain worked, your buddhi worked. But today I see no confluence of your buddhi and acharam. You have left both your buddhi and acharam. Tata hi viparita te buddhir achara varjita. Your buddhi and acharam is like hot water, Ravana, says Seetā. Why? Because when you have hot water, it is hot when it is hot. Just leave a few minutes. After that, it will become cold. So your buddhi and acharam is only momentary. Otherwise, you have neither buddhi nor acharam. Buddhir achara varjita. Ravana, note that you can never separate Rama from me. Shakya lobhaitum naham aishwaryena dhanena va ananya raghavenarham Bhaskarena prabhayatha. Will it be possible for the onlooker to separate the rays of the sun from the sun? Similarly, Sita, who is me, can never be separated from my Rama. Bhaskarena prabhayatha. Ravana, after having rested in the arms of Paramapurusha, Sriman Narayana's incarnation Rama, how can I come in search of your shoulders, Ravana? Upadhaya bhujam tasya lokanathasya satkritam katham napopadhyasyami bhujamanyasya kasyachit. I am the wife of that ruler of the earth. He said, Ikshvaku Vamsha Prabhavaha. Ikshvakunam iyam bhumi sashaila vanakanana. Bharata may be ruling with the help of Paduka Devis. But my husband Rama is still the ruler. Rishis come and seek refuge at him. Nagarastho vanastho va tvamno raja janeshwaraha, they say. Ravana, when I had the ruler of the earth with me, why will I come in search of you? Trinamal tarata krutva yadi santo navasanti sato varanuvartase. I have given you plenty of advice, Ravana. Now I'll give you a final advice. Treat my husband not as an opponent, not as a ruler, as your friend. Mitramopaikum kartum ramasthanam paripsata bandham chani chatta ghoram tvayasau purusha rishabha viritas sarva dharmagnyah sharanagadavatsalah tena maitri bhavatu te yadi jivitum ichhasi. If you wish to live, treat my husband as your friend. Now, Ravana, you may have a doubt. What if I don't treat your husband as a true friend? I'm just acting. That is still okay. Even if you act as if you are my husband's friend, he will accept you. You may ask how. Later he is going to say, Mitra bhavena sampraptam. Even with the bhavam you come that you are my friend, he will accept you. Do not worry. Again you may ask, I don't have this habit of worshipping anybody, Seetā. Don't worship. My husband will never expect such formalities. You don't even have to fall at his feet. Tell Rama, I did a mistake by abducting Seetā. I give her back to you. We are friends. From that day onwards, you will be the best friend of Rama. He will never even kill you. He is such a magnanimous person, Ravana. Now, you may ask, should I send somebody on behalf of me to surrender? Either you can go or somebody can go. Just that one word, Rama, you are my friend. He'll forget everything. It is high time, Ravana, that you use this opportunity to surrender at the feet of Rama. Now you may ask, what if I don't do Seetā? You're going to face death. The moment Seetā warned Ravana in turn tells her, Dvaumasau rakshitavyau me yovadhisyata Seetā maya kritaha tatashayana mamatvam varavarnini. I'll give you 2 months' time. You should be my mistress, else you shall be cooked for my next day's breakfast. And he turns towards the Rakshasis and says, Pratilomanulomaischa samadhanadi bhedanaihi avarjayata vaidehim dandasyodhyamanena cha. Use any tool that you have. Samadhana, bheda, danda. Threaten her, coax her, talk nicely to her. Do anything, but she has to be my wife in 2 months' time. Will you do it? The Rakshasis bent their heads and said yes. As Ravana left Ashoka Vatika, Seetā is going to end up doing something, and she's going to end up praying to somebody. Whom did she pray to? What did she do? Next episode. Dear Astika reader, I'm happy to be authoring a 2-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.